Welcome, Reds. Morning, evening, wherever you are watching around the world. It is the news that we've all been waiting for. Transfer deadline is very much on the horizon, of course. And let's get straight into it. As you can see from the title and the thumbnail, of course, we'll have Media Matters this afternoon as well. If you are watching this on Monday morning in the early stages, the Media Matters, a transfer show with Dave and Trev, and of course, Dave will be speaking to all the very well-respected journalists, getting the inside scoop in regards to the Alexander Isak saga. And that is very much quickly unfolded over the last 20-30 minutes as well, Reds. But we'll be wasting no time at all, Reds. If you are new around here, want to keep up to date on all things Liverpool related, whether that be pre-match, post-match shows as well. Obviously, the end of the transfer window, but in terms of going into the next January period in terms of transfers and all that good stuff, make sure you do hit that subscribe button down below. If you are new to Anfield Index as well, make sure you do become an Anfield Index Pro subscriber as well, Reds. But let's waste no time. Let's get straight into the big news, really. Alexander Isak, as you can see there from David Ornstein this evening. Alexander Isak reached total agreements with Liverpool to sell Alexander. Newcastle United reached total agreements with Liverpool to sell Alexander Isak. Deal for this 25-year-old worth 130 million with Newcastle United, with the solidarity of being 125 million cost to LFC. Medical is to be done on Monday before the deadline switch for the Swedish international as well. And that's, for me, I always wait for David Ornstein to come out with the news as well. They're one of the most highly decorated journalists within the footballing scene as well. And yeah, he's always absolutely spot on, really. And yeah, fantastic news, Reds. We are getting Alexander Isak. I know I spoke to Gags on the Gags Tandon show after the post-match, and I was hoping we got him. I think all of us were, but Reds, going into this season, Champions League campaigns, Premier League campaigns as well, Liverpool will be having Alexander Isak. Yeah, as Barry said there, Alexander the Great is coming as well, and a phenomenal footballer. You don't need me to tell you, Reds. We've all seen him in the Premier League, donning that Newcastle shirt. If you're a Newcastle fan, you'll be extremely disappointed. Of course you will. A player of that calibre. Liverpool have had it in the past with players going to Madrid and Barcelona. It is the footballing cycle as well, sadly. But yeah, they're getting a fair bit of money, 130 odd million. It's a lot of money, a British record transfer fee as well. So I made up, really, Reds. I think all of us will. Him complementing Liverpool's attacking line, alongside Hugo Ekitike, will only bode well in terms of all competitions for Liverpool. Of course, the Premier League and the Champions League take priority as well. And just to quickly go on to another journalist that has alluded to this article this evening, or early this morning, Monday morning anyway, as you can see there from Fabrizio Romano as well. Breaking, Alexander Isak to Liverpool. Here we go. Deal agreed now for 130 million transfer fee. Record move to for the Premier League as well. Isak is on his way today for the medical tests as new Liverpool player after the long-term deal agreed months ago. It was always Liverpool for Alexander Isak as well. And I think just recently, as soon as we hit live as well, Paul Joyce has more or less confirmed it as well, which is absolutely fantastic, Reds. In all honesty, we all know what he'll do for Liverpool's attacking line, what he will hopefully bring many Premier Leagues, Champions Leagues as well. What we've got to do, go one season at a time. But an addition of the calibre of Alexander Isak, as we know, I'm absolutely made up. And I know every single one of you watching or listening to Anfield Index this evening as well, he's going to do tremendous in a Liverpool shirt. I'm excited already to hopefully see the Liverpool announcement videos as well. They're always good. And yeah, I'm sure they'll probably release a statement once the formalities are very much gone over as well to Newcastle. I know you would, I think hindsight's a beautiful thing in life as well, and especially in football in terms. he's gone about it the way in which he's needed to, and the way in which he's needed and wanted to come to Liverpool Football Club. I think Newcastle, they're getting a lot of money, but yeah, it's going to help with their FFP standards and in terms of investing into their squad. We had it with Coutinho as well. As any Geordies watching, just go invest that money into your infrastructure, into your squad as well. Get 2 or 3 players. Obviously, they've already spent quite a fair bit. You've got the big German lads anyway coming in to lead the line for them. So, and I'm pretty sure when the January window comes in, they'll be spending a lot more money. They'll certainly will need to, especially if they are wanting to go into the latter stages of the Champions League campaign as well. And just quite quickly touching on, obviously, it's great statistics for Newcastle, especially 3 years in the Premier League. But in terms of his data, in terms of very interesting data to say the least as well, this is the type of calibre of player Liverpool will be getting. We all know, unless you've been living under a rock and you haven't watched many Premier League games as well, but yeah, it just goes to show the top 10 percentile of in the last 335 days, 365 days, 2,576 minutes registered for Alexander, which is probably the best in regards to his history with, I know everyone will mention his injuries, but obviously Trev and Dave and everyone on when you wake up in the morning at a better reasonable hour. Thank you for anyone that's tuning in now. But the lads will take you through all the injury records and all that. But there's plenty of videos already on Anfield Index as well. But excellent statistics. What he does really well, and for me personally, I'll let me know, Reds, are you excited? I know you're all excited, but what you, of course, the goals, but for me, in terms of his ball carrying ability, is so elite in terms of transitioning that, and that's where Liverpool did struggle a couple of hours ago, yesterday against Arsenal, in moments, just progressing that ball forward. And I think in terms of not just unlocking Ekitike, but certainly unlocking Floody and Wirtz as well. We know predominantly him playing in a double 10, Wirtz, for Leverkusen under Xabi Alonso. I think if there's one person that will massively benefit, I feel personally, with the signing of Isak coming in, it'll be Floody and Wirtz. He's got that vocal point now. Of course, he's got it with Ekitike, and there will be a case where there'll be a lot of rotation, and there'll be rival fans going, "Oh, why are you buying both of them? You can't." No, if you want to be at a big football club, Liverpool in the 70s, 80s, United's, even when sadly when they were great under Fergie as well, every top side, the great Barcelona sides, you need more than just 1, 2 attackers. You need plenty of options off the bench, and certain games where Liverpool might play 2 forwards, Isak and Ekitike, and then Salah a bit wider or in a different position as well, especially when Mo goes to AFCON. We'll certainly need Isak and Hugo leading the line, and obviously Frimpong might play right wing. So attacking plenty, you can never have enough good forwards and enough good footballers in your team. But for me personally, as a fan, I think, like all of us Reds, this is what we've been crying out for the last couple of seasons. But it's dreamland stuff, and I can only thank, from a personal point of view, me made up. Of course, winning Premier Leagues it used to be the norm anyway, but we can bring him in anyway. So you're bringing him in as well. Like, it will be good. It will be really good anyway, Reds. And yeah, it's bringing him in, and its options are plenty. Apologies there, chat. Just looking at the chat, got a bit distracted anyway. But yeah, big up there, Adam, defender as well. As Adam said there, mentioned, surely we sell Gomez. We'll need another defender as well as Gaiki. Yeah, chat. I don't know if you're probably waking this up in the morning. I gauged the way in which he reacted to his teammates and his fellow Crystal Palace fans in the away section of against Forest. Very interesting. You can just read from the body language. Gahey, he's a top-class professional, a phenomenal footballer, but and his interview was quite telling for me, really. But I tell you what, if Liverpool can get Gahey over the line, as Adam said, possibly even if Gomez does depart in the next 24 hours as well, we wish him well. I'll be gutted to see Joe go, but I think he personally, if he's back to full fitness, deserves to be playing regular first team football. But bringing in Gahey will be spot on. Do we need another defender? Just a quickly on, apologies there, Adam, didn't answer your question. Yes and no, mate. But we can be pleasantly surprised when everyone wakes up at a better time on Monday morning, maybe there might be a bit more news on the horizon, which will be exciting for an extra player on top of Geiki. That's me being greedy, but you can never have enough. What a night. As Midnight said, what a night. A massive thank you to everyone that's tuned in this late in the evening. I do apologise. I was busy editing for work as well. So, yeah, we'll be here as quick as we possibly can as well. Chat anyway. As Roy Keane says, that's me job. Sorry. But yeah, it's finally and for sure as well. Big up there, and it's a made up, and there'll be plenty of Swedish Reds out there as well, and they'll be made up. But I'm intrigued. I'm made up to see the interviews, and you'll see a lot more in-depth analysis, really, especially on Anfield Index. We'll be getting the industry-led expert insight from all the very well-respected journalists. A lot of from a Swedish point of view. I'm pretty sure we'll do plenty of interviews as well with Swedish fans, national team fans as well, and certainly maybe possibly a couple of Newcastle fans as well on the horizon. So I'm excited, Reds. Newcastle fans, Geordies will be gutted this evening, of course. But yeah, as Omar said, there we go. Jumping to go to bed early. I love your positivity, mate. Anyway, long way to go. 9 points out of 9's all well and good anyway. Big up there. Hey Dan, just eat late. It's a banana binge. And the Ornstein bomber drops as well. We are massive. Big up there, Edan. Big up there, mate. Yeah, Sopranos, what a series. But certainly Liverpool will be creating many blockbuster series in films or whatever, montages. Hopefully Alexander Isak, and he will be banging in goals for Liverpool, left, right and centre, and didn't even make it a squad today, so we'll sell, as Redmen said there. So yeah, that's a great analysis there, mate. I didn't actually think of that. It's quite late in the night, but yeah, as he said there, mate, spot on. Yeah, so it's more or less a foregone conclusion as long as he passes his medical Joe Gomez. We wish him well. What a servant to Liverpool. He hasn't whinged once, even when there's been difficulties. When he has been fit, he's a top class professional, and I think he will be a massive miss to the changing room. But I think when you bring in a player of the calibre of Gehi, but I think if no one's watched much of Mark Gehi, the way in which he presents himself in interviews, he handles himself on and off the pitch, he's a tremendous professional, and he's going to be a very welcomed addition if, hopefully, the deal gets over the line over the next 24 hours as well. But chat, let us know, Ben. But yeah, chat. It's been a lot of conflicting reports over the last couple of weeks from certain journalists, but we all know they're very well-respected journalists, as we mentioned with David Ornstein as well. Very different comments as well. No, we're not rematching Arsenal, sadly. It's made up Liverpool, got the 3 points. Well, big up there, Linda as well. You're absolute legends. All these are legends tuning in at 1 o'clock in the morning. As I said, chat, Dave will be taking you through a very early news round if you are watching this on Monday morning, with more in-depth analysis, a bit more in regards to this story as well. He'll be doing Media Matters, so make sure you hit that subscribe button down below, Reds. So if you are watching this on Monday morning, I'm pretty sure you're probably watching the live streams. We're going to be chock-a-blocker, absolutely rammed for content on the 1st of September. And that's how we like it, Reds. But, Reds, quickly round it off here. I don't want to take up many more of your time. Alexander the Great, welcome, La. And nice one to the owners as well. I think we might be a bit skint. But yeah, fair play to the owners as well and the football club. We're in a position now where on the pitch we're tremendous. We've got world-class players across the park, but we're at a moment now as a football club where we're operating. But it's all that very hard work that has gone on behind the closed doors in terms of all the commercial revenue, all the deals in the background to very much facilitate Liverpool being in a position that we can spend 130 million. 130 million. We've smashed, we've absolutely obliterated whatever superlative you want to throw at it. We've signed Vietz and we've signed Isak for a combined total of probably in and around of excess of 230, 40, 50 million. Amazing stuff. But let the rival fans fume, moan. They'll be like they did when we signed Van Dijk and Alisson. Oh, that's too much. Nonsense. Absolute nonsense. Isak, he's a player that is worth, and I think even at 130 million, it's still a steal. But yeah, Reds absolutely made up. Yeah, make sure you do tune into all the latest episodes as well on Anfield Index. Hit that subscribe button down below. Isak is going to be very soon a Red, but the deal is all agreed with Liverpool Football Club. Nice one, Newcastle. Well, I'm saying nice one. Yeah, they've agreed to sell him. So, nice one, Newcastle. We got there in the end. But again, it's another massive, massive dub for Richard Hughes and the technical department and the data lads. So, yeah, you wouldn't want to play poker with Richard Hughes. He'll absolutely batter you all over the gaff. He'll be taking all the winnings. But he deserves a well-earned holiday and certainly a pay rise as well after this window. But Reds, massive thank you for everyone for tuning in. Do apologise if you have missed anyone's comments, not being intentional. As I said, quite late at night, and yeah, it's everyone get to bed, and certainly me in a minute anyway once we've sorted all this. But chat, enjoy. Yeah, it's been a great Sunday, and certainly a great start to the Monday. But Reds, enough of me, I'm blabbing here. Reds, the main story. Newcastle United reached total agreement with Liverpool to sell Alexander Isak for a deal for a 25-year-old striker worth in the region of 130 million to Newcastle. With Newcastle, with solidarity, 125 million, probably plus 5 million to LFC. Medical to be done on Monday, today, when you are watching it. So yeah, absolutely fantastic. Reds, Dave will be taking you through news round and media matters as well tomorrow. It's chock-a-blocker. So it's the first time discovering Anfield Index. Make sure you hit that subscribe button down below if you want to become an Anfield Index Pro member. And make sure you head over to AnfieldIndex.com. Plenty of shows, plenty of a great analysis to get stuck into. Make sure you do listen to the post-match Raw with the lads. And of course, obviously me and Gags done the Gags Tandem show at the full-time whistle. But Reds, as Max said there, imagine being us. We're unbeatable, but we're the best football club in England. Best English side, most successful side. But Reds, enjoy tonight. I know plenty of you won't be able to sleep. I certainly won't, because we're signing one of the best strikers in world football to lead the line for Liverpool and complement this side. Nice. Richard Hughes and the lads and the technical lads and ladies at Liverpool. Nice one, Reds. Much appreciated. But Isak, see you very soon, bud. Chat, get involved in all tomorrow's shows. Put the bell notification on as well so you get notified. But Reds, for now, all get to bed. And you never walk alone. Ta-da.